Nano Banana was just replaced by a new Chinese model. There is a new image editing using AI that is Seedream 4.0. It's very cheap, costs only 3 cents per edit, and it has many capabilities. First of all, you can put multiple images as input and take multiple images in one go as an output. Here we can see some examples that they have on their website. We are also going to be checking it out today, so stay around because this is going to be an insane video. So this is the prompt and the image given. So given this image, generate 3 images from different angles. Let's see what it has created. This is overhead view, this is elevated view, and this is a back view. Very nice example. Also, this model is able to work with visual designs. So let's see how it used this image to create other designs. Let's see. This is beautiful. You could literally use this to create amazing images for your products. This is a guy, like a very fast guy. So they're going to create a series of advertisements using this silhouette. And oh my God, this looks pretty amazing. Again, multiple images as input, and the model is able to combine them in a single image. Beautiful. And you could create comics with it. Amazing. But also this model has a lot of other capabilities. You could literally remove people from images. You can do edits of text very well. You can change, the lighting of a scene day and night. There's so many things you can do, like recreating an image from a sketch, changing an actual dog. And, this is pretty amazing. Maybe you could colorize and repair all the images. This is pretty great, and the model is able to work perfectly. Adapts to many other design styles, uses text, multiple, angles. This is amazing. And there are so many other things that the model can do, like solve equations by studying an image, which was pretty great. It needs to have very good understanding of what is happening on the image. So you can see the prompt here, and boom, it's able to do exactly what it has to do. So it opens up so many use cases. So here we can see some benchmarks against state-of-the-art models like Nano Banana and Seedream, and GPT Image 1, the old Seedream, and the Quine image. So these are the state-of-the-art image editing tools. And this is the text-to-image valuation. So OpenAI has one of the best models in this case, and Seedream is able to win it on some cases and match it on others. But on single image editing evaluation, Seedream is outperforming pretty much anything else we've seen, including Nano Banana, which is pretty amazing. So there's so many things to do. This is on the official, ByteDance website. This is built by the TikTok team, essentially. ByteDance has TikTok, so, they've got a lot of data. So just looking on X, we've seen that it's able to generate high resolution, except, compared to Nano Banana, these are so much higher resolution images. And it's able to follow prompts better, can generate multiple images as output, which Nano Banana can do, and it's a lot more consistent, at least to what people say. I just kept this as a reference. And the cost is very small. So how can we test this out? How can we use it? So I found it inside fal.ai. It's ByteDance/Seedream, V0, V4 edit, and they also have got text to image. So maybe I should start by trying out text to image. Generate, I really don't know what generation I want to do. Let me think. Generate a scary brain rot in a realistic environment, which is an old house late at night. Let's try that. I'm just going to try some stuff. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's fine. So let's see the generation happening. The cost again is 0.03 cents per image, and this is the result. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe we're going to try something else. Let's go for realistic. Generate brunette girl holding an ice cream. On the background, it's a surfer beach with big waves. The sun is near the middle of the day. Try and have a very realistic image shot by iPhone 15. Let's try this out, and you can see the generation is quite fast, which is something I really like. So let's try this out. We're going to use this image as a reference to do editing as well. So let's give it a try. So this is a girl, holds an ice cream, and we have big waves on the background. So I'm going to save this image, and then I'm going to switch to the editing model. If you want to use FAL, you just have to enter, some credits. You can also use this model using the API, so you can create amazing workflows with NA10 with it. I've shown in the past how to connect FAL on NA10, so you can try that out. And this is an example that FAL has, which is a guy with multiple stuff. So, let's add an image. Let's add this girl, and I'm going to remove the sandals, and I'm just going to keep the shirt. Okay, dress the girl in the clothes, and let's try to put this Adidas shirt on top of the girl. Let's see if the model is able to do that. That would be pretty amazing given the image is not a full body image, but if the model is able to do it, that would be pretty extraordinary. It's generating the image, and again the cost is 0.03 cents. You can also attach a custom resolution here. I'm not going to work on top of that, doesn't really matter to me. I just want to see how the model performs. So this is the result, and yep, the image indeed was changed with the Adidas shirt. So you can create UGC ads with this model completely for sure, and you can use it for commercial use. Let's add this image. And I'm going to remove both of these images. I'm going to add this girl and this cyborg. And I want to replace the girl in the image with the robot. So we're going to replace the girl with the robot. Let's see what this model is able to do. Again, my prompts are very vague, very general, because I want to see how the model is able to solve hallucinations and lack of good prompts. This is something that really interests me because a lot of people, professionals, do high quality prompts, but this is super unrealistic for the majority of the people. So I want to see how the model can perform when it has low quality prompts, very vague descriptions, and very general, strange images. I'm using it like a person that knows nothing about AI, so that's what I am interested in seeing. And oh my god, indeed, the robot holds the ice cream. It has also replaced its hand, which is pretty incredible. So let me try something else. We're going to go ahead and do another image edit. So I'm going to take the image of the robot, which, as we can see, it sustains the quality, which I love to see. And maybe it's time for me to get into the image. Okay, replace the face of the robot with the face of the guy. So let's put me inside this image, and the blend of the cyborg hand, it's so beautiful. It's pretty amazing. Like, this model is super capable. This is incredible. Like, you no longer need graphic designers for so many things, and it costs only 3 cents per image. This is groundbreaking stuff. Today it costs 3 cents. In 6 months from now, it's going to be a single cent for an ever better model, or maybe the same price for a model that can take hundreds of images and output, the edit you want. This is pretty incredible. And okay, this is not perfect, but again, I gotta say it looks interesting. I'm going to change the prompt and I'm going to enhance it, keep the guy's face intact, expression shouldn't change. So I'm going to give it this prompt, and hopefully the model is able to do a better job using this enhanced prompt. So let's see if it's actually able to follow my prompt a lot closer. But already I can say that for very basic editing that would cost you $5 to $10 through Fiverr, you can do it with this model. Pretty incredible. This is amazing, and this is a direct competitor to Nano Banana from Google at a lot higher resolution, which is very important. Let's see. This is not a simple prompt, but already the model has quite excited me on most results. Okay, so it heavily edits me, and we can see also dilution of, the quality. So I'm going to remove this image and I'm going to give it another try. So I'm going to go ahead and take this image of mine. I'm going to take a screenshot, okay, and I'm going to try the exact same prompt. So boom, this is my face, boom, and let's run it again. I really want to put my face into this cyborg. This would be so amazing if we're able to do it. I really want to make it. If I can't, that's fine. We're going to be moving on into editing the image of the cyborg with adding some surfers on the background. And yeah, the model is not able to really put me into the image. I don't look like that. So we finally found the limit of this model. So add surfers on the background of the image. Let's try this out, and I'm going to try a final prompt where we're going to turn the image from day to night. I really want to know if you have tried this model. If you haven't, spin up some credits inside file and give it a try. I really want to, know your opinion about this. So yeah, it indeed added surfers on the background of the image. So I really like this image. It looks good, it looks clean. And I'm going to go ahead and try multi-edits. Change the image from day to night. So we're going to also change the date to night and also do 2 edits at once. So let's write 10 here and let's see if this model is able to perform 2 edits that are quite heavy at the same time. If it's able to do that, well, for me it's going to take a very massive pass rate. Already I have seen this model perform really well. I think it's matching Nano Banana, and I would say that for how fast it generates images and how capable it is at producing high quality images, I would say this is a direct competitor to Google's Nano Banana. And yeah, it was able to actually do just that. It was able to put surfers on the background and turn everything to night. Well, that's pretty incredible. So I'm going to try one final thing, which I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try and improve the quality of the image. Do upscaling and make sure everything has nice contrast, clean, and texture coloring. Try to improve the realism of the image. So, okay, we see that the image is a little blurry. This probably happens due to multiple edits. So I want to see if this model can actually improve the quality of the image without having to use an external upscaler. Current upscalers do a great job, but they cost so much. You cannot get them dedicated, you get to pay a lot of money. So I want to see if we could use this model with a very simple prompt to just improve the quality of the image without having to use any other model. And the response indeed is a lot more clear, a lot more realistic, and I really like what I see. I really like what I see. This is very nice. I think it's already a lot better than previously. So just for direct comparison, I'm going to open up this image here and I'm going to open up this image here. So yeah, let's put them side by side. So which one is which? We will figure it out. So this is the new image with everything upscaled. You can see everything is a lot more clear, more crispy. You can see the background is a lot more clear. Everything is just more realistic. So let's say that we used the upscale. So let's remove this. I don't know. How can I remove this? This is Clarity Upscaler. I really don't know the cost, 3 cents per image. So yeah, let's upload an image, which would be probably this not so crispy version. And let's see what the upscaler can do. This is a professional upscaler. The work for this is to just upscale the images. So I want to see in comparison to an actual upscaler how the differences will be. Let's try it out. As we can see, the upscaler takes a lot more time to work. And yep, so the upscaler didn't do a bad job, I gotta say. I don't even know how to download the image at this point. But okay, let's click the download button. I'm going to open up this image here. I'm going to open up the previous image here. So this is what the upscaler has done. I mean, it's done a very good job. But I think that the model that we used, this, Seedream, has done a tremendously better job in general. A lot more texture in the image, clearer background, clearer eyes. So guys, this model is able to actually do some very good upscaling. This is a lot more washed out. This looks pretty nice. This is an insane model, guys. It has a pass mark. You should absolutely use this for your workflows if you do image editing. This is a game changer.